Hey, good morning. It's one of those good Fridays right now. I actually get that day, that recovery day. I am going to go to the gym right now. And as I said earlier, I am not going to lift the gym. That is not the intention. Maybe down the road I might want to lift the gym up. But right now I just want to get healthy. I want to get energized, and I want to make sure that I have enough energy to pull me through some of the growth steps that I am actually encountering recently. I was driving yesterday, and it was really cool. I got really energized towards the end of my day, which is I don't know if that's normal. Maybe somebody can tell me if that's normal or not. But I got energized throughout the day, and what ends up happening is something dawned on me, and I seen this lock, like a combination lock, nothing overly difficult. And the combination lock was locked. You had to figure out how to get into it. What was odd to me is life is a lot like that combination lock. And I remember listening to people like Napoleon Hill and listening to people like uh, uh, Earl Nightingale, or just different people who were like kind of way back when. And I remember them saying that the keys to unlocking the hidden treasures in your mind, and it was like unlocking. You can think about it in the physical sense, or you can think about it in a metaphorically. But yesterday, it had really dawned on me how to do, how to handle my business, how to be the most efficient, effective, best at what it is that I do. And every time you get a little piece, everything becomes a little bit more clear. It's like another, like let's say there's five codes on the lock to unlock it. It's like you get another code to put in there, and you're 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then all the way down to 1, and the lock opens up, and you have full understanding, full knowledge, full awareness. But I'll tell you something, it comes with training and conditioning your mind. It is ridiculous how it works. It is ridiculous how you become stronger mentally when you write. Ridiculous how you become stronger mentally when you read, when you listen to certain things. It is crazy how everything kind of works together, and you have this quiet comfort, this quiet, silent comfort inside of yourself that just says it's gonna work. It's gonna work. It doesn't matter what comes your way. It doesn't matter what looks like it's gonna be the end of the world. You keep telling yourself it's gonna work. You go to your family, and they may be a little stressed out thinking, how are we going to get the school closed? How are we going to afford to buy another car? How are we going to get another house? How are we going to make this happen? It's never going to happen. And inside of you, you have this cool calmness that says it's going to work. It's going to work. I am really a strong and firm believer that the world and the way God works is, if you operate from a position of 100% faith, it will work. The thing is, if you don't have your eyes focused on something that you want, then you got to really ask yourself, what are you really working for? So that's the second part of it. You got to work out of total faith and commitment to the faith, but there has to be a reason why. There has to be something you're going for, because anybody can just get out, walk out their house, start walking down the street, and without any clear direction, well, there's a lot of paths and there's a lot of twists and turns, and you can keep walking forever and ever as long as you see an opening, but it's not the same as knowing where you want to go. It's different. So it's a great day. I got a lot coming up. I got a lot of trips coming up. And I'm going to go to the gym, and I'm not going to lift it up today. But unlocking those keys in your mind, unlocking those locks in your mind it was a very relieving process yesterday. It was very encouraging. It was very uplifting, and it ultimately gave me the sense that there's nothing that I can't do. It ultimately gave me the sense of no fear, the sense of complete confidence. It's unreal, and I can't wait to go back and look at all these videos that I've done on Facebook. I don't know, I've been doing it for a couple months now, and go back and really see my progression and see how I've grown and mentally matured, and hopefully mentally matured. If you ask my family, they might say something different, but I'm a goofball. When you get to know me, I'm a goofball, so it doesn't matter. But just a great feeling. There's just absolutely nothing that's really gonna kind of dampen my mood, dampen my mind. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep pressing harder, forward, faster, and every time an opposition comes up against me, I know it's just a test, and I'll press through it. It's just like that. I was telling Ricky like a couple days ago, and she was like, "You better watch what you say, you might get it." But I remember times when getting a speeding ticket was a problem, and it became an issue. And then once I stopped telling myself, I'm going to fight the speeding ticket, I'm just going to pay it. Once I started taking responsibility, I no longer got speeding tickets anymore. See, the speeding ticket wasn't so much about the points it was going to put on my record. It wasn't so much about the money I had to pay. The speeding ticket was 100% about, was I going to take responsibility for why I got the ticket. And I remember every time I'd be like, this is bullshit, I wasn't speeding, I didn't deserve this ticket, and I'd end up paying the ticket anyways, and then I'd get another one out of nowhere. Then the day I said, you know what, I was speeding, I looked at my speedometer, the police officer walks up to my door, I was like, dude, I was speeding. I've done that. Hey, I was speeding, I had somewhere to go. My wife was in the car with me, and I can tell you specifically the last time it happened. It was really important. I had to get somewhere. I did not have time to be sitting there farting around behind you, officer. So could you please hurry up, write me my ticket so I can leave? But when I started taking responsibility, I no longer had those problems. And that goes for a lot of other things. I mean, I got bigger problems now. Don't get me wrong. The problems I have now, they make some people shudder. Some people be like, oh my God. For me, okay, I see bigger problems. As long as I'm not seeing the same problems, I'm open to bigger problems. Bigger problems, different problems, I'm open to it. It's all good to me. I'm out. This is a long video. It's like 8 minutes long. God, I wouldn't sit through 8 minutes of talking to me. But listen, it really works. I'd be happy to talk to anybody who wants to know exactly what it is that I do, how I do it, and what's going on in my mind to make it happen. It's just a process. Talk to you soon. Peace out. It's Friday, 5 o'clock a.m. I'm on my way to the gym. I'll lift this mother up. No, I'm just playing.